What if I told you that the glittering fortresses of fortune, the casinos, weren't just built on luck, but on deeply encoded psychological traps designed to ensnare the unsuspecting mind? And what if the key to dismantling these traps, to achieving true financial freedom, wasn't found in complex algorithms, but in ancient wisdom hidden in plain sight? Welcome to Ancient Wisdom Unlocked. I'm your guide on a journey beyond the neon lights into the very psyche of human nature. Forget what you think you know about winning and losing. Today, we're not encouraging gambling, far from it. We're cracking the code of the casino's mind control to arm you with the power of superior decision-making in every facet of your American life. Are you ready to unlock the secrets they don't want you to know? Because the truth will not only set you free, it will empower you beyond measure. Stay with me, because this isn't just a video, it's an awakening. Imagine stepping through those imposing casino doors. A symphony of manufactured excitement hits you. The hypnotic lights, the intoxicating chorus of slot machines, the orchestrated cheers. It's a world meticulously crafted to overwhelm your senses, to short-circuit your rational thought. They want you lost in the spectacle, blinded by the illusion of easy riches. But look closer. Beneath the veneer of chance lies a chillingly precise science of manipulation. Statistics from the heart of Vegas itself reveal a stark truth. Over 80% of players walk away, defeated, their pockets lighter, their spirits dimmer. Even more alarmingly, studies on gambling addiction show a staggering 85% admit to chasing losses, digging themselves deeper into a hole. What separates the rare few who navigate this minefield, unscathed even profitably, from the masses who succumb? It's not luck, it's an understanding of the psychological traps woven into the very fabric of these establishments. Traps, I might add, that extend far beyond the casino floor and into your daily decision, making your investments, even your relationships. But here at Ancient Wisdom Unlocked, we believe that by understanding these snares, by applying timeless ancient wisdom, you can achieve true mind control and pave your path to financial freedom. Before we delve into the wisdom of the masters, let's dissect the invisible cages designed to hold you captive. These are the casino's silent weapons, preying on universal human tendencies. 1. The beginner's luck deception. Ever heard of beginner's luck? That seductive whisper that tells you, "This time I'm special, I'm the chosen one." This, my friends, is the optimism bias. Psychologists like Weinstein observed students underestimating project completion times by 30% due to this bias. In the high-stakes arena of a casino, this inflated confidence is amplified. You see a staged win, you hear an exaggerated cheer, and your brain screams, "If they can, I definitely can." The American dream itself can sometimes fuel this, the belief in exceptionalism. But reality check, the odds are meticulously stacked. This isn't just a casino trick, it's a psychological trap that can lead to disastrous investment decisions, convincing you you've found a sure thing when you're merely riding a wave of unwarranted confidence. We need ancient wisdom to see beyond this illusion. 2. The too invested to quit illusion. Picture this: you're down $1,000. Your gut churns. A voice, a desperate, insidious voice whispers, "Just one more bet to win it back." You've already lost so much, what's a little more? Welcome to the sunk cost fallacy, or what the original text calls illusory profit. It's a whirlpool that drags you deeper. That lost money, it's gone like water under the bridge. Nobel laureate Richard Thaler's experiment was brilliant. People were more reluctant to give up a lottery ticket they paid for versus one they received free, even if the paid one had lower odds. Think about that terrible movie you paid $15 for. Do you stay wasting more of your precious time or cut your losses? This psychological trap isn't just about money. It's about emotional investment, making rational decision, making almost impossible without conscious mind control. 3. The pattern seeker's downfall. Those giant screens flashing recent roulette numbers. Red, 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 red. Surely black is due next, right, wrong. This is the gambler's fallacy. The human brain is a pattern-seeking machine, a survival mechanism from our ancient wisdom past. But in games of pure chance, each event is independent. The roulette wheel has no memory. The dice don't remember the last roll. Believing otherwise is a psychological trap that casinos actively encourage with these displays. It's the same flawed logic that can make investors believe a stock that has plummeted 5 days in a row is bound to go up. True decision-making requires understanding probability, not succumbing to phantom patterns. 4. The master of my fate delusion. Do you have a lucky shirt for big meetings? A specific way you tap the slot machine button? This is the illusion of control. We crave agency. We want to believe our actions, even superstitious ones, can influence random outcomes. Psychologist Ellen Langer's study was fascinating. Participants bet more against an anxious-looking opponent, believing they had more control. Another study showed people believing their button press caused a random sound. This delusion makes gamblers overconfident, betting bigger. In life, this psychological trap can manifest as overestimating our influence on complex situations. Perhaps thinking our unique insights can single-handedly save a failing project or predict market turns. Real mind control is knowing what you can control: your actions, your discipline, and what you can't. 5. The golden-tinted past. Our minds are funny things. We tend to vividly remember the euphoria of a win, the adrenaline rush, the big score, the slow, agonizing drain of losses, the frustration that often gets conveniently blurred, downplayed. Daniel Kahneman, in Thinking Fast and Slow, explains our two systems of thought. System 1, the fast, intuitive one, is responsible for this selective memory. It filters out the unpleasant, preserving the positive. Someone might boast about a $500 win, conveniently forgetting the $1,000 they lost to get it. This psychological trap creates a distorted perception of your track record in gambling and investing, even in reminiscing about past relationships. It prevents accurate decision-making because your data is skewed. We need the clarity of ancient wisdom to see our history for what it truly was. I must reiterate, as ancient wisdom unlocked always will, this exploration is not an endorsement of gambling. Gambling can inflict devastating financial and psychological wounds. We are dissecting these principles of mind control and psychological traps to empower your decision-making in the meaningful arenas of your life, to help you achieve genuine financial freedom. So how do the true professionals, the metaphorical ancient masters of these psychological games, not only survive, but thrive? They don't just avoid the traps. They wield counter-strategies rooted in what I call practical ancient wisdom. These aren't just casino tactics, these are life mastery principles. 1. The unshakable fortress of reason. Professionals are like Stoic philosophers. They are masters of probability and statistics, unswayed by short-term wins or losses. The legendary MIT blackjack team didn't rely on luck. They used precise mathematical models and ancient wisdom of numbers to gain an edge. They understood that adherence to a sound strategy over time yields results. This isn't just for cards, it's for Wall Street's quant traders who use complex algorithms free from emotional bias. In your pursuit of financial freedom, is your investment strategy based on emotion and hype or on sound rational analysis? This is key to powerful decision-making. 2. The sacred vault of resources. You hear horror stories of fortunes lost overnight. A professional never lets this happen. They set ironclad budgets for each session, each investment. Win or lose, they stick to it. Think of it as a sacred pact with themselves. The renowned gambler Johnny Chan famously never brought credit cards to the casino, only a predetermined cash amount. This discipline is their shield. Warren Buffett's famous adage, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful," is a form of this ancient wisdom. It's about managing your capital and psychology counter-cyclically. Are you setting clear financial boundaries in your spending, your investments? This is fundamental to mind control over your financial destiny. 3. The warrior's composure. The casino is an emotional roller coaster, yet true professionals maintain an almost unnerving calm. Win big, lose catastrophically. Their demeanor remains steady. Daniel Goleman in Emotional Intelligence argued EQ trumps IQ for success. These pros are high EQ individuals. The famous marshmallow test with children demonstrated this beautifully. Those who could delay gratification control. Impulse achieved greater success later in life. In the face of a losing streak in markets in life, the amateur panics, doubles down, driven by desperation, a classic psychological trap. The professional analyzes, adapts, but adheres to their strategy. This emotional mind control is crucial. When was the last time an emotional reaction led you to a poor decision-making outcome? 4. The seeker's journey. A true master is an eternal student. They constantly study the game, analyze data, even develop their own algorithms. Edward Thorpe, the mathematics professor who pioneered card counting, revolutionized blackjack by applying ancient wisdom mathematics in a new way. Poker legend Doyle Brunson didn't just master cards, he studied psychology to understand his opponents. He famously said, "Poker is a game of people." In our rapidly changing American landscape, in your career, in your investments, are you committed to lifelong learning? Isaac Asimov said, "Self-education is, I firmly believe, the only kind of education there is." This continuous quest for knowledge is vital for avoiding obsolescence and sharpening your decision-making, ultimately contributing to your financial freedom. 5. Knowing your adversary. Professionals understand the casino always has an inherent advantage, the house edge. It's built into the system, so they choose games or bets where this edge is smallest. In roulette betting, a single number might pay 35 to 1, but the true odds are often 1 in 37 or 1 in 38. That difference is the house edge. They avoid high-risk, low-return bets. Poker pro Daniel Negreanu advised, "Don't just look at your cards, look at the whole table." This holistic awareness, this ancient wisdom of seeing the bigger picture, is crucial. In life, what are the house edges you face? In a job negotiation, in an investment product with hidden fees, recognizing these systemic disadvantages is the first step in strategic decision-making and building mind control over your environment. You might be thinking, "I'm not a gambler. This is interesting, but what's in it for me?" Everything. These principles, this ancient wisdom gleaned from observing these psychological traps and mastery strategies, are directly applicable to your pursuit of success and financial freedom in America. On Wall Street and your investments, the stock market is rife with the same psychological traps. Overconfidence leads to risky stock picks. The sunk cost fallacy makes you cling to losing investments, praying they'll recover. Imagine you bought a stock and it's plummeting. The amateur thinks, "I've put so much in, I have to wait." That's the trap. The wise investor, channeling ancient wisdom, calmly analyzes, Is the fundamental reason I bought this stock still valid? If not, they cut losses decisively. Peter Lynch said, knowing why you bought a stock is more important than knowing what stock you bought. This emphasizes rational decision-making. Buffett's #1 rule, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. This is disciplined capital management. And as Charlie Munger put it, all the smart people I've met in all fields are learning every single day. Continuous learning is your edge. Finally understand that markets like casinos have inherent unpredictability. Diversification and risk management are your shield. In your career and business, the American hustle. How many critical decisions do you make at work daily? If you can detach from emotional bias, your decision-making quality will skyrocket. In project management, are you about to fall for the sunk cost fallacy by pouring more resources into a failing project just because we've come this far? Pause. Analyze. Apply the ancient wisdom of objective assessment. Peter Drucker, a sage of management, said, "Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things." This requires clear, controlled mind control. When facing workplace pressure or conflict, the professional's emotional stability is your superpower. As former GE CEO Jack Welch said, "Face reality as it is, then act." And in this era of constant disruption, LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman's wisdom echoes, your biggest asset is your ability to learn throughout your life. This commitment keeps you competitive. Understand your strengths and weaknesses and those of your team, just like a pro understands the house edge. In your personal life, the pursuit of happiness. Don't stay in a toxic relationship because you've invested too much time. That's the sunk cost psychological trap again. Learn to make a rational, decisive choice like a seasoned professional. Psychologist John Gottman found that successful relationships need at least a 5:1 ratio of positive to negative interactions, a form of emotional odds calculation. In your daily spending, apply the pros bankroll management. Budgeting, like Dave Ramsey's envelope system, is a powerful tool for financial freedom and mind control over impulse buys. When conflict arises with loved ones, emotional stability, the pros calm allows for constructive resolutions. Remember, Daniel Goleman's success often hinges 90% on emotional intelligence. And never stop learning about yourself, about the world. Socrates' timeless ancient wisdom, know thyself, is the bedrock of a well-lived life. One of the greatest discoveries, a piece of ancient wisdom in itself, is that you can alter your outer world by altering your inner attitudes. My hope today, through Ancient Wisdom Unlocked, is that you feel more equipped to maintain that rational, empowered mindset when facing life's challenges, to sharpen your decision-making and to take conscious mind control. There's an old casino saying, casinos don't have windows or clocks because they don't want you to know what time it is. In your life, always keep your own windows clear and your clock set to your own true north. Don't let external forces dictate your perception or your pace. If this journey into the casino's secrets and the power of ancient wisdom has resonated with you, if you've felt a spark of recognition or a call to action, then our mission here at Ancient Wisdom Unlocked is taking root. Show your support. Please give this video a like if you found value, and follow Ancient Wisdom Unlocked to continue this journey of discovery with us. We are your companions in unlocking these powerful truths. Engage with the community. Here's a question for you, our fellow seekers. What is the biggest psychological trap you have encountered or observed, either in your own life, in the US, or in the wider world? And what piece of ancient wisdom, personal or learned, helped you navigate it? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a community dedicated to sharp decision-making and achieving true financial freedom. Thank you for joining me. Remember, the power to change, to grow, to achieve mastery is already within you. It's just waiting to be unlocked. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay wise, and keep unlocking.